Polar Bears, Masters of the Underbelly is a BBC Earth documentary that follows the lives of polar bears, Ursus maritimus, one of the Arctic's most powerful predators. The program explores in detail how polar bears survive in the harsh Arctic conditions, their hunting techniques, behavior and the impact of climate change on their lives. Polar bear physiological characteristics and adaptations. Polar bears are considered one of the most powerful predators in the world. Their unique physique and instincts allow them to survive in the harsh Arctic environment. 1. Thick fur and fat layer. Polar bears have a thick layer of fat under their skin, up to 10 centimeters thick. This protects them from freezing even in temperatures of -40 degrees Celsius. Their outer coat is transparent, but appears white because it reflects light. This allows them to blend in with their surroundings and camouflage themselves. Their fur is waterproof and keeps them warm even on the coldest days of winter. 2. Large paws and strong muscles. Polar bears' large and strong paws help them move easily on ice and snow. The underside of their paws has a hooked structure, which is convenient for not slipping on ice. Their paws are also ideal for swimming. They can move easily in water and cover long distances. 3. Perfect hunting instincts. Polar bears feed mainly on seals. They have developed special tactics to hunt seals under the ice. Waiting tactics. They wait patiently for hours in the holes that seals make for breathing on the ice. Sneak attacks. They dive into the water and attack seals suddenly. Long distance tracking. Their sense of smell is very strong. They can smell seals even from a distance of 1 kilometer. Polar bear family and behavior. 1. Mothers and cubs. Polar bears usually live alone, but female bears are with their cubs. Pregnant female bears dig snow tunnels during the winter months and hibernate inside them, where they give birth to their cubs. Newborn bear cubs are very small and hairless. Their mothers keep them warm and feed them with special fatty milk. 2. Evolution and behavioral changes. Polar bears try to adapt to environmental changes. As food becomes harder to find, polar bears sometimes start looking for bird eggs and fish on beaches. Some polar bears approach human areas and look for food in garbage cans, which poses a threat to their lives. Climate change and the future of polar bears. 1. Melting ice caps. Global warming is causing the ice in the Arctic to melt. This makes it harder for polar bears to hunt, as they need ice to hunt seals. Over 40% of Arctic ice has melted in the last 30 years. Polar bears are having to travel longer distances to hunt, which is using up more of their energy. Some polar bears are already starving in the summer, so they are taking more risky forages. 2. Human threat and industrial impact. The oil and gas industry is expanding into the Arctic, which is having a negative impact on polar bear habitat. Human interference in the environment is reducing their food sources. Polar bears sometimes come close to human settlements, which is dangerous for both humans and bears. Conservation and scientific research. In this documentary, BBC Earth also focuses on the research scientists are doing to protect polar bears. Tracking programs. Scientists use GPS devices to track polar bear movements. Artificial ice platforms. Artificial ice floes are created in some areas for polar bears to hunt. Conservation laws. Many countries around the world have banned the hunting of polar bears and declared their habitats protected. The documentary Polar Bears, Masters of the Snow provides spectacular footage of how polar bears live, hunt and cope with climate change in the Arctic. This film is an essential viewing experience for both nature lovers and those interested in science. By watching this documentary on BBC Earth, you can learn more about the life and challenges of one of nature's most powerful predators.